I'm sorry to say, but this WWE Survivor Series 2023 rumor is just not right. I know it. I know. So look, WB is building towards its crown jewel PLE in early November before shifting its focus to Survivor Series just a few weeks later on November 25th from Chicago, a sold out Allstate Arena. They got like over 16,000 people. Undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns defending against LA Knight, World Heavyweight Champion defending against Drew McIntyre. In the case of Seth Rollins, in this case, he's defending the title, are the top matches. So you have Reigns, you have Rollins, top guys in top positions on a top card. Now, WB is reportedly bringing back the War Games match. Definitely for the men. We don't know just yet for the women. For Survivor Series. But there's also been speculation that WB may go back to the Raw versus SmackDown theme as well, which I certainly hope they don't do. And it's looking like that's the case because while speaking on Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer noted while recapping Monday's Raw, which would have been the October 23rd edition, he noted that there are no plans to do Rollins versus Reigns in a champion versus champion match at Survivor Series, despite speculation that WWE may have teased it on Raw, which I'm very thankful for. Look, the Raw versus SmackDown theme has really been just watered down to the point where really no one cares. And there's really not a lot of reasons as to why you should care. I've personally been under the belief that this idea, which has been floated around for years now, which is you have a men's traditional Survivor Series match, the winning brand, the winning team, so Raw or SmackDown, whoever gets that brand then gets the final entry in the following year's Royal Rumble men's match. I think that's perfect. And you can do the exact same thing for the women now. If you wanted to do the Raw versus SmackDown theme because you're supposed to have bragging rights, no one cares about bragging rights. But to have that final spot in a match that guarantees you the WrestleMania main event, yeah, that would matter. That would matter, and you could portray that as something that's real and that's something that they actually care about in terms of the wrestlers. In regards to a champion versus champion thing, they did that for a few years in the late 2010s, and it was okay. But the problem with champion versus champion is A, someone's going to look weak, and B, you already have enough crossover as it is. Like WB has never had a hard, fast, and rule about brand, allegiances, right? In terms of having SmackDown talent not appear on Raw and vice versa. Like it happens all the time. And the fact that they have two rosters is kind of silly to begin with. But if you want to do it, I guess go ahead and do it. I mean, you can make the argument if you're going to do it right. But either way, that's not the case. I don't know what they do with Roman at Survivor Series because last year he was in the War Games match. I assume he's in that spot. I don't know who you would have him feud with other than like your Jimmy Uso and Cody Rhodes, and then a couple of Raw guys maybe. I don't know. But definitely interesting. But no, WB is not planning a Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins match at Survivor